Hi everybody, tonight we're going to quickly talk about ADA. ADA's coin price, well, over the past day, whilst it has been down, we can see that the past week for this one has been really impressive. The price obviously rocketing. I did say many times before that I did think this was potentially going to happen, and now we have fortunately seen it happen. So a lot to talk about in this video. It's still going to be a relatively quick one for you guys, but we're just going to be looking at how the price has been moving and my personal thoughts based on that. If you may enjoy, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel as we talk about all different stocks and cryptos on a daily basis. Obviously, this is not financial advice, and I would recommend that you make your own opinions when investing in any stocks or cryptos on the channel, but here is my personal thoughts and opinions on ADA going into the next day and going off what we have seen over the past few days. We're going to start this one off by looking at the most recent hour and then obviously reflecting on what we have seen over the past day or so. So today, in the past hour, we are actually seeing the price of ADA do a very interesting maneuver. It's still up for the last hour, but we can see that obviously we saw this big increase taking us past $1.60, and then it actually came crumbling back down once more. Past 12 hours for this one are seeing a continuous decline. I think that is to be expected after the week that we have had. Again, the past day in general is showing a very similar decline. Price going from highs up here of 168, now coming down to these lows that we are seeing of about 160. So it's not the worst, but it is still down. Now things really become a bit more contextualized if we look out to the past week. So the past 7 days or so is showing a pretty decent turn for the price of this currency. If we look at this one on the 1st of May 2021, we can see that the price was back at $1.34. At this point, I thought that ADA did have some potential, but obviously from there, it continued to rise ever so slightly before plummeting down to lows of about 127. Now 127 from there, we saw a small increase before the price of this one really started to take off with a lot of other cryptos, but obviously ADA now rocketing to price highs of 171, and again from there, we are only down to 161 right now, roughly coming down now to 168, I do believe. But even at 160, we can see it's only down by about 11 cents, if not a little bit more. So I do think that where we are right now is quite okay, because obviously ADA, it is down, but we do look to be finding a bit of a support around this level down here, around the $1.60 mark. So hopefully we can definitely go past this one into the tomorrow and into the next week. But I think, you know what, guys, people are going to be saying with this decline that we have seen in price, that is a bad thing. I think this was bound to happen. Let's have a quick look at ADA over the past month and over the past few years. So obviously the past month for this one, quite volatile. We saw this initial spike in highs where it went to about 144. Again, a lot more people got a lot of attention looking at ADA right then. And I think what we are seeing right then is potentially similar to what we could be seeing in the very near future with ADA, because obviously back then we saw prices actually rocket, then they fell down a little bit further. We are seeing a little bit of a sell-off already. Again, is this going to continue to drop like it did before, or are we going to see this one slowly start to level out? I think hopefully and potentially there is some chance for this one to level out, as people are realizing that ADA actually over time, if they'd have just held, they would have made much bigger profits. I think that is what people are hopefully going to realize with ADA. Now obviously it is quite a gamble, it's quite a cheap currency, but I think fundamentally this cryptocurrency is one of the better ones in my personal opinion. Again, I do not own ADA, but I do think it is pretty decent from a fundamental standpoint. And obviously what we are seeing now is bigger and bigger growth as time does go on. So is it going to dip a bit further? I think it's absolutely possible. I'd love to see it level out in this $1.60 range, but obviously there is some potential for it to dip even lower. Does it matter? In my opinion, no. Would I buy it right now? In my opinion, no as well. Nothing to do with me not liking the currency, as you can tell, I am a fan, but I do think that there is some potential for this one to dip a little bit lower, and we could possibly get this one for a much better price. Again, I don't think it will be that much better, but I do think it could dip as low as the 140 mark at absolute lows. Hopefully we don't go down that low, but obviously if we do, it does present another potential buying opportunity if you are interested. So ADA, I think it is pretty decent. I think this big growth that we are seeing right now is good. More and more attention coming to ADA, as we have realized. More and more people are investing in crypto. I think cryptos at the moment, yes, a lot of them, in my opinion, are overvalued. Is ADA overvalued? That's for you to decide, but obviously for me at least, the fundamentals of cryptos which are stronger, the companies which have stronger fundamentals, are the ones that are going to do well long term. That's just my personal thoughts. So if you believe in ADA, make sure to do your own research. And obviously, if you do like what you find, perhaps it might be worth adding some to your portfolio. Just my personal opinion. Tell me your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. See you all again very, very soon.